is this? Today, man.
It smells bad. Luckily,
The thing is, you see, this is public radio, and every once in a while we need to appeal for money, or cut away when people start brandishing guns in the studio, like this. You're on Pressing Issues, and in this show we discussed morality. I think we made a lot of progress and really came together. I'm Maurice Chavez. Bye. Please don't kill me.
I hope you were enjoying Pressing Issues. I certainly was.
Yes, it's almost as interesting as listening to you, Jonathan.
Wow, thanks, Michelle. It is, isn't it? Before we let you get back to the show, I thought you'd like to know VCPR has managed to raise $30 this hour, which should keep us on the air for another 15 minutes at least.
Thankfully, due to the generosity of the people at DeLeo and Furax, the fascinating show Legal Review will still run. But now, back to the Pressing Issues.
Actually, before we let you get back to the show, I'd like to say something. Radio, we would never have discovered gravity, or the pizza, or the fact that a lot of people love to hear themselves rattle. Anyway, sermon over. I hope you folks at home understand how passionate we are about public radio, and it has nothing to do with the fact I got kicked off the networks.
That was very moving, Jonathan. Back to Pressing Issues. Where is the creep? Put him on!
Hello. As you may know, you're on VCPR, and this is Maurice Chavez. That is... Okay, not right now. This isn't a commercial. And if you're not going to underwrite the station, I can let you read these blatant blocks. People pay for that.
Hey, everything in life is an opportunity. When I was in jail, I got the idea for my...
Excuse me, young man.
Yes, hello, sir. My name's Jay. I'm a huge fan, man.
Push me.
Hey, you have to dress to impress. I cover that in my program. People make judgments on who you are based on your appearance. Scientists say we form 98% of our opinions on a person in the first day of when we meet them. Hey, and if scientists say it, it must be true. I teach you how to live that.
Enough. This is Pressing Issues. Enough now, okay? Enough. Please, no more. Okay. My last panelist is someone without a plan to sell, without a program, but with a beautiful message. So it says here, Vice City Civilian of the Year for 1985, Jenny Louise Kraft.
Hi, Maurice. This is such a lovely studio.
Thanks. How are you doing?
Great, great. In fact, I'm fantastic. Did you see the sunrise this morning? It was gorgeous. I've been smiling all day ever since.
Okay. Now let's get with the policy of ladies first. And since you seem to be the most pleasant person here, Jenny, let's start with you. You seem like a very happy person.
Oh, I am.
Why?
Well, life's great, isn't it? I mean, good things come my way because I I hold each one close
What do you
because
think?
I deserve it.
I bet you wouldn't be so cheery if you had the black plague.
I got him.
Black nail polish. Very tight black jeans.
Like, everything is great. Well, like everything.
Constantino, you're shaking your head.
I know, Maurice. I am.
Any particular reason?
Yeah.
What?
There's only one thing good about life.
And what's that?
Death.
Death?
Yeah, and dying. That's good too. And black. And the moon. At least when you're dead, you can go around as an astral body and visit places like New Orleans. I love New Orleans. It's really hot and depressing.
Oh, death is good.
Is it?
Yeah.
What? If you're going to inherit a lot of money?
Yeah, no, I mean, yes. But also if you can be positive and upbeat about things. I mean, like my parents were brutally murdered a few years ago. Yeah. And I was really bothered, but I kept smiling and I got a lot out of it. I'm a much better person today having dealt with that. They were killed so I could have a great personal experience. And I see that now.
Lucky bastards. I wish someone would kill me. Then I could hang out in a graveyard all the time instead of just on weekends.
I know I'm really lucky to have the opportunity to learn about life. You can't control everything in life, so start a day with a smile, and you'll end a day with one.
What do you start a day with, Constantinos?
Usually with a pint of blood, it does. Then I light some candles and cry.
In the movies, I'm a man of peace. I'm done killing. Work with me.
What are you? A broken nose? Some speed in your eye? You're pushing me, man. I'm Maurice Chavez.
I know who you are. You used to be a clown. I saw you at a bar mitzvah once. You had a great act. What, did you get tired of kids kicking you in the shin? Still, you were a first-class talent. Great, but you lacked something.
I did?
Yeah, confidence, friend.
You young
Confidence.
man.
You were all shot up with nerves.
I'd like to be all shot up with a bomb in between.
That can be arranged. We're talking about me, not Mr. Constantino Smith.
Yes, confidence. It's where it all begins. Positive thinking. What are we talking about today, Maurice?
That nutty guy without any clothes. Yes, you're right. Positive thinking.
Exactly, friend. We're talking about you, Maurice Chavez. You couldn't cut it as a clown, but you're great, and I mean great, as a public radio host. It takes a lot of work to be uppity and self-important all the time. Every cab I go in, the guys love you.
Thanks.
Hey, don't thank me, thank yourself. You've learned something, then you started something, and now you're doing it. That's what it's all about.
It is?
Yes, you thought your way to success. It's a 3-step program based on studying successful people, like me. Or maybe learn start doing is a little too intense for you. Maybe you should just think, hold that thought, complete. I never had anyone complain about that program.
Stop that.
Hey, I engage with you, friend, and you're exchanging with me. I cover this in my second tape. One is a positive action as practiced by successful people like salesmen or
I know you saw me.
Watch yourself, boy.
Contour 10, 19, West Mozambique. Bridgewater 10, 21, West Mozambique. Contour
I see him.
10, 21, West Mozambique. Suspect on foot.
He's going down.
Contour 10, 19, West Mozambique. There is a 10, 21, West Mozambique.
I got a clean shot.
Contour 10, 19, West Mozambique. There is a 10, 19, West Mozambique. Contour 10, 21,
I've got a clear shot.
Mozambique. Rampages.
Everything I'll show you.
Did anyone do this in my city?
My mom's great, Bill. Thanks for asking.
Okay, wow, you're psychotic. And those up to the eyeballs on tranquilizers.
If it's psychotic to be happy, then I guess I am.
A stalagmite grows an inch every 1,000 years. That's slow and painful. That's how I want to live my life. If you can't see the misery, stay out of the kitchen. You may have noticed this on cartoon. It's Egyptian and represents the breath of life given in the afterworld. It's my key to it.
Come on, move your hands, man.
Other than people droning on and on for half an hour about how much it rains in Manchester. Life is what you make of it. Look at me. I got a condo, a hot tub, a lot of girls.
Listen, you're really bringing me down, which is hard to do. I've been to the other side many times. Sometimes I barely come back. It's all about astral projection. Like...
I'm next in line, man. I would find you and your family.
System 1 Rampages.
I know how to fight, moron.
System group.
Don't make me get my beam.
Show me some ID.
Policía! Yo, what's up? Yo, what's going on?
I on a salary.
How much? How much do you earn, Chavez, big man? Tough guy with a microphone and a cheap jacket, and a look that says my highest hope in life is to work in a bookstore? I'm a go-getter. You're a cheapskate.
You're a fraud with nothing to tell people. And no way.
And I'm a teacher, a wise man, not an opinionated dolt, a naysayer sitting on the side of life criticizing others while all he can do is get a crappy gig down at a moron station. A man who lives with his mother.
I'm between apartments.
And I'm between mansions, Buster, from helping people. You know how good it feels to be me? You have any idea at all how great...
Eso es la verdad, brother.
Did everyone do this in life? Did he?
I can get you something much better.
These pills are very strong today. Maybe I took too much accidentally. Oh, well.
This chick is out of her mind. I thought...
Please, I hate it when we fight. Can't we have a group hug?
Hit me, man. I like it.
Oh, my damn nose.
Ah, stop crying, baby boy. Who are you gonna tell, huh? Where's your three-step program now? You think I'm a little wimp now? You wanna be rude about pressing issues now, eh? You think you're a tough guy from the gutter now, eh, my friend? You think you can screw with me? With Clarice Chavez? What you thinking, asshole?
Oh, I'm sorry. Please don't hit me again. I love your show.
I think I understand.
Give me a break. Here you are, punk.
Ain't a cop. You're a robot.
You really make me I got it.
I think you'll win.
trying to do, moron?
Gotta follow the sound of his island. Back on question. We got a breakdancer with a broken back somewhere in downtown. More info requested. Over.
Now what are you looking at? That all you got? Está arriba, tío. How am I supposed to finish my job now, huh?
This is 1327. Nothing going on.
Show me your license.
Hey, man. Estoy encabronado.
Oye, go for it. I'm not scared.
1021 Northwest Mozambique. Respond to it. 1019 Northwest
Hey, man,
Mozambique.
that's not fair.
This was the 1019 Northwest Mozambique. This was the 1021 Northwest Mozambique. Suspect is on foot. There is a 1021 Northwest Mozambique. Respond to it. 1019 Northwest Mozambique.
Oye, chico, esto no pude ser.
was a 10, 19, north, west, Mozambique. Respond to it. 10, 21, north, west, Mozambique. Suspect to foot. This was a 10, 19, north, west, Mozambique.
Our next guest is from the opposite end of the political spectrum. A man so wet, he looks like he just stepped out of the shower. Peace Corps activist, hippie concert taper, founder of the group.
Missouri? Tell you what.
Yes, thank you. I expect you to listen to each other, and I will only step in where necessary so people on the air don't forget what my voice sounds like. So I want a clean fight. Nothing below the belt or in the chops. And remember Maurice's motto, which a very wise man, my father, once told me. If you listen, one day you might be hurt, and when in doubt, use the smell test. That's so important, don't you? So, Congressman, let's start with you. Prime is up.
You want a serious problem, man?
Hospital! West Washington Beach. Respond to it. 10, 21, West Washington Beach.
Oye, man, not in the
10, 21, West Washington Beach. This was a 10, 19.
Heavy on the culos, you know what I mean, man? Oye, ciego, watch where you're going!
We got an incident at the mall. Backup requested. Backup requested. This was a 10, 19, north, west, Washington Beach. Respond to it. 10, 21, north, west, Washington Beach. Suspect on foot.
Come on, man!
This is 10, 21, west, Washington Beach. This was a 10, 19, west, Washington Beach. This was a 10, 19, west, Washington Beach. This was a 10, 21, west, Washington Beach. This is 10, 21, west, Washington Beach. Suspect on foot. Respond to it. 10, 19, west, Washington Beach. This is 10, 19, west, Washington Beach.
Oh yeah, go for it. I'm not
21,
scared.
West Washington Beach. We have a stolen squad car.
that. ¡Oye, marimbero!
Let's keep moving.
Be real careful, man.
You have a lot of nerve, pal. I'm not guilty.
State ways and corrupting the place, ruining it. That's why I and my organization propose we take Florida out of the Union. We start anew as our own country and ban people from Missouri or Kentucky or Philadelphia or any of them fancy places setting foot on our soil.
You think what? Have you been snorting blocks? Have you read the Constitution?
Yeah, I sure have. It talks about freedom for Florida from the stench of people moving here to retire or go on vacation. Build your own damn theme park in your own damn state. Florida theme parks is for Florida people only. That's what I say. I mean, I don't go to Alabama to visit a theme park, so why do they come here?
Mr. Hickory, you're...
I just bought a boat, man.
Report at 10, 19, North, Washington Beach.
Always something, man.
Suspect on foot.
Oye, man. Tiny ball.
Concord 10, 19, North, Washington Beach. Concord 10, 71, North, Washington Beach.
Trouble, Chivani.
Concord 10, 19, North, Washington Beach.
Poor people have no voice in this city. Every time I find a park to meditate in, someone brings in a bulldozer.
I'm the only one you've been waiting for.
I heard she lost it in Durf's dongmobile.
Hey, watch yourself, man.
Dude, that's some stinky stuff.
Where is this place?
Wow!
to 10, 19, south, 5 point.
I'm like trying to get somewhere.
You'll be the hit of the party. It's perfect for in-restaurant entertainment.
Graffiti your name all over town and making a nuisance of yourself, spinning on your back and popping and locking and... Not a hope. It's simple. If you don't have a job, starve. Get out of my constituency. By force if necessary, and starve.
That is quite simple. Are you really saying that?
Of course I am. Vice City is a growing city. Of course, there are going to be some growing pains, but what I tell people is this. Gather up your life savings. Buy money out of the boom, the shrub-inspired boom, and enjoy the kind of things sensible people have. Personal bodyguards, massive fences, and a bigger collection of guns than the other guy. It stands to reason.
No, 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 no. Keep them out of here. We do not want any more old folks. If there are any old people listening, go back to your homes. Florida does not want you. Please, die somewhere else. What's wrong with Nevada or Kansas? We want a river. We need a river. The Freedom River.
And what about the other crimes? It seems scar crime.
I am King Cubano, man.
I was in Uganda. People were poor, but they were happy. The more you have, the less you have. And that's kind of what I'm all about. There's satisfaction in spending all day weaving a basket rather than just buying one at the store. At one point in Uganda, I saw a great lake of sand and a massive speaking dog. It was a dog of love, not of hate. It was a spirit journey.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about hopes, dreams, the magic of television, especially
People taking baseball bats and pounding the living crap out of each other, as I saw in a Mother's PTA group meeting recently.
Baseball is our national sport. I will thank you not to take its name in vain, Chavez.
I hate that spring training. Who do those guys think they are? Coming here and getting in the way, showing us no respect, drinking our orange juice and seducing our women folk. Train in your own home, mister. Our national game down here, my friend, is digging. Digging a big ditch. Ditch of hope.
South, west, 5 point. 10, 21, south.
Wait, singing Kumbaya in the sunshine. No school, no tax. Free barbecue and pinball for everyone. Sophisticated entertainment.
Yes, well, what about the little guy? What about the guy who's standing there saying, I like being part of America. I like it a lot.
predators.
And that's supposed to terrify people?
No. We believe passionately in non-violent solutions to life's problems. Gangs have to learn to love, to be inclusionary. We'd award badges to good gangs and give bad gangs a silly hat to wear. It would give people something to feel a part of. Kill with kindness, not a garden tool.
Yes, but what about...
This is what I call serious business, man. I said, you understand me now?
Conquest 10, 1, West 5 point. Conquest 10, 21, West 5 point.
Estoy encabronado.
Route 10, 1, West 5 point. Route 10, 31, West 5 point.
Always something, man.
Suspect on foot. Conquest 10, 1, West 5 point. Elizabeth 10, 21, West 5 point.
Look at this, man.
Elizabeth 10, 21, West 5 point. Conquest 10, 21, West 5 point. Route 10, 21, East, North Link. Elizabeth 10, 21, East, North Link. Suspect on foot.
Don't worry, man. Oh, man, eso fue tremendo portazo.
Characterized by a government who cut aid to the poor, offer tax breaks to the rich, and pay people to dump toxic waste near schools.
Yes, we've made a lot of progress.
And up on Capitol Hill, you were instrumental in pushing through a bill allowing the manufacture and sale of giggle cream, a dessert with potential lethal consequences.
Not true. Only 23 people have died, and several of them probably deserved it.
So, with people being set such a bad example by big business, how are they supposed to respect each other, to act safely in society? And how are they policed by a demoralized...
People forget all about it. I'll remind people that I have a great haircut, and that under my stewardship, my city has had on average 15% better weather than before, while crime rates only go up if you don't turn the graph upside down. Turn it upside down, and they have halved under me, Alex Shrub. Vote Shrub for president, and you'll have a friend.
I am next in line, man.
Elizabeth 10, 19, North 5 point. Suspect on foot. Elizabeth 10, 21, North 5 point. Elizabeth 10, 19, North 5 point. Conquest 10, 19, North 5 point. Conquest 10, 31, North 5 point. Conquest 10, 19, North 5 point.
Sorry, but I need that.
This is not so bad. Always something, man.
Route 10, 19, North 5 point. Route 10, 1021. North, 5 point. Response to 1051. North, 5 point.
I am the official.
Response to 1031. North, 5 point. Response to 1051. North, 5 point. For the 1031. North, 5 point. Suspect approved. For the 1019. North, 5 point. There is a 1019. North, 5 point. For the 1021. North, 5 point. There is a 1019. North, 5 point. For the 1031. North, 5 point. For the 1021. North, 5 point. Response to 1031. North, 5 point.
I really think there must be some mistake.
North, 5 point.
You gotta stay away from guys like me.
It was at least a 3 carat.
You have any money?
My cheese I get from Butler every week is my whole familia. Then I'll earn some real dinero.
Honey, you can never have enough shoes.
When you see my face, keep walking.
¿Tú quieres un cafecito, Acere? I am the official Teta Inspector.
I take the whole family with me, man. Oye, man.
There is a 1019. North, west, 5 point. There is a 1019. North, west, 5 point. For the 1021. North, west, 5 point. Respond to it. 1019. North, west, 5 point. Suspect on foot.
I am an officer of the law. Stop!
North, west, 5 point. Suspect crossing in a yellow taxi. Respond to it. 1021. North, west, 5 point. Elizabeth 1019. North, west, 5 point. Respond to it. 1021. North, west, 5 point. Respond to it. 1019. North, west, 5 point. This was a 1019. North, west, 5 point.
Discussion show, which is very lucky because I happen to host one. To discuss the subject of morality, we have firebrand preacher Pastor Richards, the head of the Pastor Richards Salvation Statue Organization, a group which plans to raise enough money to build a statue of Pastor Richards himself. We also have John Brown, leader of Moms Against Popular Culture, or MAPC, or is it MAPS? MAP Gay? I don't know. We're deep in acronym hell right now, or is it purgatory? And finally, we have Barry Stark, author of the book As Nature Intended. He's the editor of Vice City's Nature is Loose, and is working feverishly, it says here, to bring more nude recreation to Vice City. To protect the dignity of our other panelists, we place Mr. Barry Stark behind a divider.
I'm naked back here. It's my right as a person.
Yes. Let's start with the obvious, yes? Is it moral to be naked?
Yes. You can't stop me.
Well, I'm mother, so I have to deal with this issue every day. My adorable kids have learned that it's wrong to be naked. When it's bath time, they know to put on a bathing costume. That's also the reason there are no mirrors in my house. Nudity leads to bad, naughty things.
Seriously unnatural.
Please watch where you're going.
Oye, chico, esto no puede ser.
Downtown. East 1024. East downtown. Respond to it. 1021. East downtown. Stop at 1021. East downtown. Suspect on foot. Downtown. Come to it. 1031. East downtown. Come to it. 1031. East downtown. Elizabeth 1031. East downtown. Elizabeth 1034. East downtown.
Glasses might be in order.
downtown. Suspect on foot. Respond to a 10, 19. Downtown. Suspect 10, 21. Downtown. Suspect 10, 19. East, downtown. Direct 10, 31.
Stop right now!
Downtown. Downtown. Respond to it. 10, 21. East, downtown. Respond to it. 10, 19. East, downtown. 10, 21. East, downtown.
You want to whip some ass because you're the fighting fit. You learn how to argue with officials, beat up enormous men, break legs, and run away, especially in the ring. BJ is fit for football. Out now on Beta and VHS. Remember, to win the game of...
10, 19. East, downtown. There is 10, 24. East, downtown. Suspect on foot.
You're all mine, tough guy.
One planet, even if we do just want to maim and kill each other, especially me. Now, look at sharks and sandworms. Oh, and one of my hobbies, besides making babies and criticizing people, is biology. You learn so much from nature. People these days, they don't grow their own food. They can barely get out of their recliners and make it to the soup.
What do you mean?
You seen one of these before?
For the 10, 19. Central, downtown. Respond to it. 10, 21. Central, downtown. For the 10, 21. Central, downtown.
¿Tú quieres un cafecito a hacer?
Suspect on foot. There is 10, 19. Central, downtown. There is 10, 19. Central, downtown. This was a 10, 21. Central, downtown.
I warned you.
Respond to it. 10, 19. Central, downtown. There is a 10, 21.
You're
Central,
really
downtown.
boring me, mister.
Get out of our face.
Barry, you look like you've got something to say.
I agree. Statistics show that families that spend time together naked are the best kinds of families. You see, social class distinctions disappear when everyone is naked. I can't tell if you're rich or poor, black or white. It doesn't matter because we're all naked. Designer clothes? Try designer nudism. My body was made by the best designer around, Mother Nature. That's why we're labbing to build...
Take the whole family with me, man.
Respond to it. 10, 1. North, downtown. Respond to it. 10, 71. North, downtown. Respond to it. 1051. North, downtown.
You step off if you know what's what.
Respond to it. 1051. North, downtown. Suspect on foot.
No, man, it's not a problem.
There is a 1051. North, downtown.
You got ID?
Oh, no, you don't.
Show me some ID.
Care about yourself. VCPR is your public radio station, but you have to open your wallets.
That's right. If you pledge at the $1,000 level, you'll get tickets for In the Future There Will Be Robots at the Vice City Arts Center.
People who see that show say it's difficult to put into English. That must mean it's spectacular.
Yes, but if you don't give money to VCPR, to you, Maurice, in the studio. Useless, talentless asshole.
You're correct. Is an asshole.
I love those guys. Really professional and living proof that all of the best talent isn't on commercial networks. These people do it for love because they have integrity, just like me. We're back with Pressing Issues. I'm Maurice Chavez, winner of 5 public radio awards in the
You win. You win.
Tommy Vercetti walks right here, or we sue for defamation.
You bastard kid.
Careful now.
We got a serious problem down here. We need fire. 2 ambulances and a SWAT team right now. Come on. I got a man down. I got a man down.
Central, downtown. Suspect, Respond to it. 1019. Central, downtown. There is a 1031. Central, downtown.
Nothing seems to be happening.
Respond to it. 1019. Central, downtown. For the 1031. Central, downtown. There is a 1019. Central, downtown. There is a 1031. Central,
Maniac keeps
downtown.
stealing ambulances. Keep a lookout. Over.
1031. Central, downtown. 1031. Central, downtown. Suspect,
Is there an officer near the rescue grounds downtown? There
downtown.
Careful, man.
This was a 10, 19, south, downtown. There is a 10, 21, south, downtown. There is a 10, 19, south, downtown. Respond to a 10, 19, south, downtown. This was a 10, 21, south, downtown. Suspect on foot.
We got a fat woman stuck in an elevator, and I'm checking it out. She was an escort. You ain't never had a real broad in your life. She was my girlfriend, pal. I didn't have to pay for it.
This is radio control. We got problems downtown. Backup requested, over.
This is 4754. I got contact.
This is radio control. Disturbance in progress, over.
This was a 10, 19, south, west, direction. Respond to a 10, 19, south, west, direction. There is a 10, 21, south, west, direction.
Yo, you in my way, dog!
This was a 10, 19, west, direction. This was a 10, 21,
You think I'm a jerk?
west, direction. Suspect on foot.
You know, pretty soon you won't be able to tell who's a human and who's an android. Why, the corporation is working on it right now. I know, I read about it. I tell my kids not to kiss other kids at school. It might be an android, suck your brains out. You must have seen the mini-series event on television. I read it in a book. We've got to stop looking at... It's like you're on the moon. Go there and leave us in peace. And that's a fact.
South, Interactive. There is a 10, 19. South, Interactive. This was a 10, 21. South, Interactive. Doctor Food. This was a 10, 19. South, Interactive. This was a 10, 21. South, Interactive.
You son of a bitch! You are crazy.
There is a 10, 19. There is a 10, 21. South, Interactive. Doctor Food. This was a 10, 19. South, Interactive. This was a 10, 19. South, Interactive. Response was 10, 21. South, Interactive. This was a 10, 19. South, Interactive. Suspect some food. This was a 10, 19. South, Interactive. Response was 10, 19. South, Interactive. This was a 10, 21.
Yo, be easy!
South,
Yo, you got it! You got it!
10, 24. South, Interactive.
A shared sense of what it's like to be a complete social outcast.
Wait right there, Barry. I'm getting something through the cast. Headphone tapes. Yes? Yeah, okay. We just want to tell you a little more about public radio funding. We'll be right back after this.
Hello. I'm sure you're enjoying our high-quality programming. I'm Michelle Montanius. Jonathan, I think it's time to acknowledge the people who are sending money in to shut us up and end this dreadful begathon.
Here's a $10 pledge from Fran in Little Havana. Wow, you think she could have given more than that?
Yes.
Deep and dig soon.
That's right. At any moment, conservatives could vote to end our funding and place a fast food restaurant where our studios are. See, there are some people that think everything has to make money. It doesn't. That's why you should give now.
Correct. Next week is Environmental Week, sponsored by Maibatsu and the Vice City Power Corporation. And next month, we're celebrating Proust's influence on Vice City in association with the Degenitron. But for now, let's return to pressing issues. Remember, VCPR is an advertising-free zone, much like the moon or Times Square.
Welcome back. The show is Pressing Issues. The subject is morality. I'm Maurice Chavez. Let's carry on pressing the issue. Now, when the Europeans were done ruining their continent with bland food and soccer riots and arrived in the Americas in the late 15th century, the subject soon turned to morality. You see, Europeans wanted to colonize America, so they had somebody to make fun of. The Pilgrims left England for the religious freedom in Holland, where they visited coffee shops, and after they packed up their ships with plenty of coffee, tea, and cakes to liven up the trip, they set sail for the New World, which they heard had a
Ruta 10, 90, northwest de La Habana. Suspects on foot. Ruta 10, 90, northwest de La Habana. Respond to it. 10, 21, northwest de La Habana. Initiative 10, 90, northwest de La Habana.
Wanna go fishing?
10, 21, west de La Habana. Respond to it. 10, 90, west de La Habana. Suspects on foot. Respond to it. 10, 21, west de La Habana.
Start homeschooling my children. My school is a cult. There's a group of savages that rule the roost and get all the girls, and everyone else is picked on and abused. It happened to me, and look at me. I'm a deranged mess, and my husband cheats on me. I don't want my kids to go to a public high school. Instead, we have a prom each year in my living room.
And that leads to my next question.
People in high school in Chile.
That's okay. Just try to behave. I think the sun must have got to you or something.
Yes, maybe that's it.
Maurice, if I may, you have a fine show here, and I'm glad to be on it. But everyone within the sound of my voice and smell will die in the fires of doom. It is written. TV is trash. Radio is...
I am next in line, man. Always dancing, man.
Get back to Musty time.
Public radio, and every once in a while we need to appeal for money, or cut away when people start brandishing guns in the studio. Like this. You're on pressing issues, and in this show we discussed morality. I think we made a lot of progress and really came together. I'm Maurice Chavez. Bye. Please don't kill me.
I hope you were enjoying Pressing Issues. I certainly was.
Yes, it's almost as interesting as listening to you, Jonathan.
Wow, thanks, Michelle. It is, isn't it? Before we let you get back to the show, I thought you'd like to know VCPR has managed to raise $30 this hour, which should keep us on the air for another 15 minutes at least.
Thankfully, due to the generosity of the people at DeLeo and Furax, the fascinating show Legal Review will still run. But now, back to the pressing issues.
Actually, before we let you get back to the show, I'd like to say something. I know that public radio may not seem very important in an era of American presidents and 47 vice presidents have appeared on VCPR in the last month. 33% of all Nobel Prize winners started out in public radio. Without public radio, we would never have discovered gravity, or the pizza, or the fact that a lot of people love to hear themselves rattle. Anyway, sermon over. I hope you folks at home understand how passionate we are about public radio, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I got kicked off the networks.
That was very moving, Jonathan. Back to pressing issues. Where is the creep? Put him on!
I told myself, Mario, take it easy. Forget about it, Mario.
What is here?
Doers. Our hero is the entrepreneur, the shaker and the maker. Positive thinking, we are told, is everything. Think it, and we can do it. Organo, let's press the issue. Now, personally, some days I wake up and I look out the window and I think it's great to be alive. Other days, like payday or my ex-wife's birthday, I want to hide under the pillows and cry. But that about the issue of positive thinking. On my right, I have Gothic artist, vampire hunter, and, his words, man of the night, Konstantinos Smith.
I say no to that, man.
Get back here.
You step off if you know what's what.
Rotterdam, 19. Central de La Habana. Rotterdam, 21. Central de La Habana. Suspect on foot. Rotterdam, 19. Central de La Habana.
I just bought these
Constantinos, you're shaking your head.
I know, Maurice. I am.
Any particular reason?
Yeah.
What?
There's only one thing good about life.
And what's that?
Death.
Death?
Yeah, and dying. That's good too. And black. And the moon. At least when you're...
Please move.
But also, if you can be... I mean, like my parents were...
Come on, play for tennis.
I know I'm really lucky to have the opportunity to learn about life. You can't control everything in life, so start a day with a smile, and you'll end a day with one.
What do you start a day with, Constantinos?
Usually with a pint of blood, it does. Then I light some candles. That's the truth of the pentagram, man.
How profound. You've obviously got a lot of important things to tell the world.
The world is a lie, man. Only darkness is truth. I am very much like Vlad Dracul, born in 1431.
You're scaring me. I wish you would smile and be happy.
Okay, right. This isn't going that well. Look,
Hey, can I say something?
No, I'm still pissed off with you, you shoulder pad wearing shyster.
Hey, back down, Buster, before I bust your ball. No confrontation. As they say in the movie, I'm a man of peace. I'm done killing. Work with me.
What do you want? A broken nose? Some speed in your eye? You're pushing me, man. I'm Maurice Chavez.
I know who you are. You used to be a clown. I saw you at a bar mitzvah once. You had a great act. What, did you get tired of kids kicking you in the shin? It's a three-step program based on studying successful people, like me. Or maybe learning start doing is a little too intense for you. Maybe you should just think, hold that thought, complete. I never had anyone complain about that program.
Stop that.
Hey, I engage with you, friend, and you're exchanging with me. I cover this in my second tape. One is a positive action as practiced by successful people like salesmen or prostitutes, and the other is a negative action.
Hey, Mario.
Of course, they'll have you laugh. Monthly payment, I will change your life forever. I promise you. I'll supply you with all the materials you'll need to completely change the way you see the world. Guaranteed.
So stop right now. This is a debate program, not an infomercial.
Hey, that's a great idea. Listen, friend, I mean this in a friendly way. Debating is a yes or no proposition. You need to open your mind to the maybes. We're discussing like friends, not debating like enemies. You see the difference?
Yes, I do. I think it's so much fun to be on the radio. I'd listen more, but someone stole my radio when they killed my foster family.
I hate everyone, apart from the undead. They're the only ones you can really get along with.
Well, that's a start. But even you, Mr. Long Hair and Pale Skin, I can change...
La Habana. Protección 19 West de La Habana. Suspect on foot.
He's mine! Give up, you prick.
Protección 19 West de La Habana.
Kid, kitchen. You may have noticed this on cut too. It's Egyptian and represents the breath of life even in the afterworld. It's my key to eternal life after death.
Hey, why don't you carry your keys in your pocket like everyone else?
Because only that which is burned or scratched into your flesh comes with you to the afterlife.
I bet my ex-wife will be there waiting for me in the afterlife. The bitch is crazy. Hey, can you put a hex on my ex-wife? Like some kind of spooky voodoo or something?
I do dabble in the dark arts and...
Oye, chico, esto no puede ser.
Exit 10, 19, north, west, 54. Suspect from foot. Respond to it. 10, 19, north, west, 54.
We are in big time, man.
Exit 10, 21, north, west, 54. Respond to it. 10, 19, north, west, 54. Exit 10, 19, north, west, 54. Suspect from foot.
Hey, get back here!
Exit 10, 21, north, west, 54. Exit 10, 19, north, west, 54. Exit 10, 21, north, west, 54.
Right now and send it direct to me, Jonathan Freeloader, Starfish Island, Vice City. Now, back to the show with Maurice Chavez, the asshole.
You're correct. He is an asshole.
I'm Maurice Chavez. Welcome back. I used to be a performance clown. Now I'm running on the big show. Funny how things turn out, eh? Or is it? That's the question, you see. If we look upon life as a positive experience, do we make it any better? That's...
I need a few drinks. You got a few bucks?
Rota 10, 19, Central, 54. Respond to it. 10, 21, Central, 54. Respond to it. 10, 19, Central, 54. Suspect from foot. Respond to it. 10, 21, 54. Respond to it. 10, 19, Central, 54. This was a 10, 21, Central, 54. It is a 10, 19, Central, 54. Respond to it. 10, 21, Central, 54. It is a 10, 19, Central, 54. Suspect from foot. This was a 10, 21, Central, 54. 19. Central by Sports. Division 10, 21. Central by Sports. Responsible 10, 21. Central by Sports. Quarter 10, 19. Central by Sports. Responsible 10, 21. Central by Sports. Quarter 10, 550. Central by Sports. Suspect on foot. Division 10, 19. Central by Sports. Division 10, 21. Central by Sports. Responsible 10, 21. Central by Sports. Quarter 10, 19. Central by Sports. Responsible 10, 21. Central by Sports.
Down por mí, mi querido.
Son, and a girl dosed up to the eyeballs on antidepressants. Sweetheart, I can get you something much better.
These pills are very strong today. Maybe I took too much accidentally. Oh, well.
This chick is out of her mind. I thought I was going to get to help people on the radio, to demonstrate my program, to help you, Chavez. Those people on the phone said you were a desperate, lonely man on the edge.
Leave! Leave right now. Get out of my studio. Go get your own radio show. Go save some other people.
Hey, I'm not leaving till I have the opportunity to say...
You blocking up traffic.
Italian style.
Enough! Enough now! Shut up!
Hey, vampire boy, I'll give you $20 if you can put a hex on Chavez.
Charge forces, I suck.
Responsible 10, 19. Central by Sports. Responsible 10, 21. Central by Sports. Quarter 10, 19. Central by Sports. Quarter 10, 21. Central by Sports. Responsible 10, 19. Central by Sports. Suspect on foot. Division 10, 19. Central by Sports. Quarter 10, 21. Central by Sports. Division 10, 19. Central by Sports. Responsible 10, 21. Central by Sports. Division 10, 21. Central by Sports. Quarter 10, 19. Central by Sports. Responsible 10, 21. Central by Sports. Quarter 10, 19. Central by Sports. Suspect on foot. Responsible 10, 21. Central by Sports. Quarter 10, 19. Central by Sports. Division 10, 21. Central by Sports. Division 10, 21. Central by Sports. Division 10, 550. Central by Sports. Division 10, 19. Central by Sports. Responsible 10, 21. Central by Sports. Suspect on foot. Division 10, 19. Central 54. This was a 10, 21. Central 54. There is a 10, 19. Central 54. This was a 10, 21. Central 54. The phone was 10, 19. Central 54. This was a 10, 21. Central 54. Suspect 54. This was a 10, 21. Central 54. This was a 10, 21. Central 54. This was 10, 19. Central 54. This was 10, 21. Central 54. This was a 10, 19. Central 54. This was a 10, 51. Central 54.
Play another song until I finish reading the album credits.
Countries and strive to own our fast food restaurants and quickie marts would say we are a bloodthirsty bunch of crazies who let children buy guns from the supermarkets. Another opinion is that it is the fault of society. That, as Plato said, people don't mean to kill each other. It happens because they are poor or desperate or really thirsty or in need of a vacation or something. Another view is that we are all a little confused and really should stay at home, lock the doors, and forget about everything as quickly as possible. So,
This was a 10, 19. Central 54.
Feel my backbone, man.
21. Central 54. The phone was 10, 19. Central 54. Suspect from 4. The phone was 10, 19. Central 54. The phone was 10, 21. Central 54. There is a 10, 19. Central 54. There is a 10, 21. Central 54. There is a 10, 21. Central 54. There is a 10, 19. Central 54. There is a 10, 21. Central 54. This was a 10, 19. Central 54. Suspect from 4. Response to a 10, 21. Central 54. There is a 10, 51. Central 54. This was a 10, 19. Central 54. Response to a 10, 51. Central 54. There is a 10, 19. Central 54. Response to a 10, 21. Central 54. There is a 10, 19. Central 54. Suspect from 4.
What's wrong with this city? Liberals just want to open the floodgates, let anyone in and make you, the ordinary men and women, pay for the pleasure. Well, yeah. All a favor. Wig out, don't work, make love in the field, and listen to rock and roll or whatever you call it. Meanwhile, Crayshaw, I know your father. He's made a lot of money, which makes him a great person. But for every good conservative, they end up having this wacko commie kid just back from a vacation in the Orient who wants to share. Go to Cuba, Canada, or somewhere. I don't have a trust fund or a rich daddy. I know what it is to be poor, to look at the world from the other side. I slept my way to the top.
Stop hooting and carrying on. I had a plan that will save Florida from the yellow-bellied snakes that want to take the state from all places north.
Oh, look. Stump-jumping Jethro is using all...
Today, man.
I wouldn't do that.
Correctly, you didn't win. Mary the meat-free mime won. In fact, under legislation I am proposing, all of you vegetarians would be kicked out of Vice City. We were given canines and bicuspids for packages of potato chips.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I always hated that bitch. What's funny about a woman not a hamburger? Or miming saving a chicken from the slaughteurer's hand? Or her big act, I am a milk cow, a lactating machine for your breakfast cereal. How do you think a little kitty enjoyed that on his birthday? Not very. There were tears, not laughter. I can assure you, vegetarian performance art must be stopped.
Jumping Jehoshaphat on a pogo stick. You city slickers got more issues than a newsstand. Can we talk about public safety here? I ain't got all day.
What? Is there a corn on the cob eating contest we have to get to? Get some chitlins and grits in the oven? You got a date with your sister, eh?
Hey, be nice, man.
Oye, Pepito, ¿qué quieres?
Thank you.
Es que no me lo creo, man. I don't want any trouble, man.
Rotterdam, 19. Central, Cuba International. Suspect confirmed. Rotterdam, 19. Central, Cuba International. Rotterdam, 21. Central, Cuba International. Central, Cuba International.
Okay, let's take this up the next level.
21. Central, Cuba International.
Gonna lick my butt in about 2 minutes.
Soon,
that piece of shit!
build a river. River freedom. River hope. A river which runs from the coast to coast. All from the 47 states of waste girls and bad influencers to the north. We are going.
route. Route 10, 19. Central, Mumbai International. Respond to it. 10, 19. Central, Mumbai International. This route 10, 21. Central, Mumbai International. Route 10, 21. Central, Mumbai.
Poor people, or being in government and laughing at the electorate.
Now, Mr. Shrub, let's not make this personal. I appreciate your attempt to press the point, but we are here to press the issue. My city is in trouble, and I think we're not really providing any serious solution. So far, we've got secessionism rearing its ugly head for the first time in a century and a half. We've got ignore it, and we've got give everyone a flower. You're all a little unrealistic, yes?
Come on now. You there, my friend.
Maurice, not to say over-opinionated and moronic, Mr. Grayshaw, how do we stop people running amok in the city with...
We are in big time, man.
Central, Mumbai International. Respond to it. 10, 19. Central, Mumbai International. Exit 10, 19. Central, Mumbai International. Exit 10, 21. Central, Mumbai International. Exit 10, 19. Central, Mumbai International. 10, 21. Central, Mumbai International. Suspect from food. Respond to it. 10, 21. Central, Mumbai International. Exit 10, 19. Central, Mumbai International. Route 10, 21. Central, Mumbai International. Exit 10, 19. Central, Mumbai International. Conflict 10, 1. Central, Mumbai International. Exit 10, 21. Central, Mumbai International. Exit 10, 19. Central, Mumbai International. Exit 10, 21. Central, Mumbai International. Route 10, 1. Central, Mumbai International.
They also call me Mr. Zoo.
Okay. And which do you prefer?
What, darling?
Which name, Mr. Zoo or Pat Flinger Thingy?
Oh, I don't mind, babe. Whatever you fancy. Fine by me, as long as we talk about animals. I don't give a damn what you call me. As long as it ain't Sheila or something.
You're silly, Mr. Zoo. Why would I call you Sheila?
I don't know, love. You tell me.
Okay, this is getting confusing. It says here your name is Mr. Zoo, and now you're saying your name is Pat Flanagan, and now you're saying it's Sheila?
Yeah, doll, the name ain't Sheila. That's a Sheila's name. It's an Australian joke.
Oh,
I don't speak Australian.
Guess not, sweetheart.
Okay, well, moving on. You're Mr. Zoo.
And I am.
Cool. And I hear you made quite a name for yourself. Why is that?
Because I love animals, Aim. Animals. And publicity and stuff, but I love animals.
Yo! Me too.
That's the thing, babe. We all love animals, but we don't know too much about them. That's what I'm here to tell you about. That and myself, of course.
Of course. So, right. What about animals?
Well, it's interesting, right? But not all the folks realise that we're 90% the same as a
Unless you want to see my
to a pigeon. That's the new science out there called genetics, I think, which is going to be really popular real soon. It tells us is all animals are pretty much the same from a genetical level.
Oh, cool.
Damn right it's cool, babe. You know what that means, don't you?
No, I haven't got a clue.
It means we've all got to start caring for one another like family.
Okay, so let me get this...
What the hell are you doing?
Central, Cuba International. This was a 10-21. Central, Cuba International.
Oye, chico, esto no puede ser.
This was a 10-19.
Oye, Ubi.
Central, Cuba International. Respond to it. 10-21. Central, Cuba International. This was a 10-19. Central, Cuba International. This was a 10-21. Central, Cuba International. Suspect confused. Respond to it. 10-19. Central, Cuba International.
I am next in line, man.
21. Central, Cuba International. Respond to it. 10-21. Central, Cuba International. Respond to it. 10-21. Central, Cuba International.
Muévete, cabrón. Hey, man, what you doing?
Florida Hickory discussing sale. I guess you've all got to make they did before we began. And now, over to Jonathan and Melissa to talk to you about public radio in your area.
You're listening to VCPR, the radio station for disoriented and unrealistic college professors who wear fuzzy sweaters and find everything terribly interesting. I'm Michelle Montañez.
And I'm Jonathan Freeloader. Public radio is very important. You may have heard my recent hour-long story about my hike in the park.
That was fascinating and very important for everyone, even the blind. Play a selection, Jonathan.
I think this is the part where I came to the big tree.
I almost felt like I was there. You won't get this kind of nauseating detail on commercial radio. VCPR is 100% commercial free. Absolutely nothing interrupts your enjoyment of our fine programming and ability to tackle the important things like Jonathan's walk in the park. But we need you. Think of yourself as a member of this station, except you aren't allowed indoors. That's an important metaphor for life.
Yes, how wonderful would it be to own an hour of this radio station? We just got an enormous pledge from Farewell Ranch. That's great. Farewell Ranch is a great place to take your loved one. Just dial 866-9-BURY-ME. Remember, VCPR is commercial and interest-free. Donate your money now. Let's get back to pressing issues.
Thank you, guys. So, we're back on pressing issues. Just one of many fine shows you'll hear if you have the patience to listen to public radio. Although thanks to the many awards we have won, Pressing Issues has extended playtime and is the #1 rated show in the Vice City area. I'm your very entertaining host, Maris Chavez, a man climbing the broadcasting ladder at a rate of 6 knots. 6 years ago, I was a clown, and now I'm a success. Think about it. Imagine where I could be in 10 years. I could achieve anything. Anyway, morality. What is it? Why do we need it? Our ancestors, shortly after discovering fire, build tools to beat each other over the head, and discover...
Oh, man.
That is a perfect subject for a region-wide discussion show, which is very lucky because I happen to host one. To discuss the subject of morality, we have firebrand preacher Pastor Richards, the head of the Pastor Richards Salvation Statue Organization, a group which plans to raise enough money to build a statue of Pastor Richards himself. We also have John Brown, leader of Moms Against Popular Culture, or MAPC. Or is it MAPS? MAP Gay? I don't know. We're deep in acronym hell right now, or is it purgatory? And finally, we have Barry Stark, author of the book As Nature Intended. He's the editor of Vice City's Naturist News, and is working feverishly, it says here, to bring more nude recreation to Vice City. To protect the dignity of our other panelists, we place Mr. Barry Stark behind a...